Hello, let's do a quick practice about the types because I realized I'm generally referring to the type structure. In JavaScript, it is not a thing because we can just do the assignments whenever we assign a specific type, then we can just assign the same variable with some different types. It is not a thing, but in TypeScript, we should be a little bit careful about this. And sometimes it is really useful, especially for the functions. Whenever the functions are defined in some other classes, we are sending some arguments to them, and unintentionally, whenever we are not aware and whenever we are sending some different types, just to avoid these kind of unintentional mistakes, it is really useful. So let's see what we can do with the types. So just inside my test, let me create one function. Like again, this is my function. Let's create an array function, and yeah, let's make it to accept some parameters like text to console, text to print, and it will just print to the console. Okay, so I can already declare the type, right, which will be a string in this case. And whenever I call my function, I will pass an argument which can be like, please print this text. And if I want to pass an argument which is in another type, like not string, but a number, for example, uh, I will be already notified that it says me argument type 5 is not assignable to parameter type string. So I would already be aware what I'm doing here. So if it is not intentional, then I would fix it. So far, so good. But sometimes I need some custom types, which means my type would not be a string and not a number, not any predefined, but would be a custom type. Maybe I will declare some objects and I will set the type to the type that I defined personally. So let's try to do that. Let's try to create a new type here. So this is my, for example, let's create some objects, like think about cars. So this is a car type, which would be like including model of the car. Model of the car I wanna set with a string value. Then let's have the year of the car. This can be a number, right? Let's do in that way, and let's have a brand. It can be another string. Cool. I already have my type here. So my function now, car to print, will take a parameter which will be in car type. So now I cannot just send a string argument to this function anymore. So I have to send an argument in the car type, right? So let's create a new car. This is my car. Let's send it here. So let's do the assignment. My car is something like this. Its model is what? Hatchback. Its year is 2023, and its brand is Honda. All right. So let's try to execute this. Playwright test my test. Yes. And yes, it is already printed. Model is hatchback, year is 2023, and brand is Honda, which is my car. Cool. So this was already an example for a custom type.